Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Amrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya Asato Ma Gamaya Tomaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrit Yoma Amritam Gamaya.
Hello. Thank you to Alicia Mathewson for once again starting us off with this beautiful chant, the Asato Ma Prayer from Untruth, Lead Me into Truth, From darkness, lead me into light. And from death, lead me into immortality. These lyrics are so powerful. The chant, repeating it over and over, is the most beautiful way to step into this space every time that we gather. So my heart says thank you. Thank you, thank you to the writers, the scribes of that chant, and all of those who sing it to us and remind us of the powerful words, and the most amazing Alicia, who brings her version of it to us. So happy New Year. Happy 2018. It was an interesting, powerful, joyous, crazy, busy, time warp transition into this year of 2018. And so we arrive here with so much to explore. And I've had all these topics going through my mind as I prepare to arrive here. And I'm really interested to see which way we go. Because there's usually a plan that unfolds that I didn't realize was going to unfold in the way that it did. Okay, let's begin with releasing 2017. There was a lot that happened in the past year, and it has felt in this time of transition, it has felt like that. A little bumpy, a lot going on, some sharpness, as we let go of the old and step into this new year. And if you have not yet taken some time to really sit down and reflect on 2017 and pull out those moments where it was just beyond amazing, where miracles happened and your heart was wide open and exploding with joy, pull those moments out and capture them, write them down in your journal, or sit in meditation and be present with all that was beautiful in 2017. And then do the same for the places where you feel like it could have gone a little better or a lot better, or the relationships where you're like, shit, did not do well there. The health, the money. I mean, we have so many layers that we put on our shoulders and our backs, and we often drag all of that with us as we leave one year and step into the next. So if you haven't yet done that, I really encourage you, find some time, make it a priority, this weekend, next week. Don't wait until March. Do it now, do it sooner, because there's going to be more that comes in this new year, and it'll just have to accumulate on top of all the stuff you've already got there. So it makes sense to shed, to release, to let some of what is already complete actually move out of your energetic field, out of your awareness, so that you have room for all the new that's coming, all the beauty and opportunities that are going to arrive this year. So let go. Let go of all that. And then as we step into this new year, we're only a week in, and already I feel like so much is opening up and moving, and it's going to be time is going to speed up. Time is going to feel like it's moving even faster than it did last year and the years before that. I was just saying to a friend recently, I feel like Oprah's new movie, A Wrinkle in Time, literally is at this pivotal moment in March, the end of this first quarter, this first the first phase of 2018, that movie's going to come out, and I feel like it's going to wrinkle time. Literally, all that attention on it, all the press about it, it's going to do something to time. And if we aren't in this feeling of spaciousness yet, or by then, it's going to feel very stressful when we get to that moment, when we get to that shift that's going to happen in the time as we know it here on our planet. So my suggestion is take your time now and release the old, and then settle in. Breathe your way into this new year. I had breakfast this morning with my beautiful friend Carrie, and we were sitting there talking about breath, the power of breath and breath work. And she's a very gifted healer who guides people in breath work. And we were just talking about, the way that we show up as souls in the human body, the way that we arrive on this planet is with breath. And then we're constantly needing breath in order to stay alive. And we take it for granted. We don't think about the fact that we're breathing. And then when we're in our last moments of being alive on this planet, we're often gasping for breath, right? Let me suck in like the last little bit that I can before I transition into the non-physical, before I become spirit again. Let me get in that last breath. And as we make our way through this new year, the focus on breath feels very important. Being aware of our breathing, how fast it is, how shallow it often is in our body. Many of us are racing through the days, and so the breath is like, and we're constantly holding our breath, or gasping. Trying to get in enough so that our body, our flow of blood in our body will keep us alive, keep us functioning. As we start this new year, breathe into the new year. Breathe. Slow down everything that's on your plate and take some time. Be still. Breathe. Exhale out and inhale some more. There's a beautiful yoga pose that I was doing this morning, and you sit, it's Kundalini yoga. You sit on the floor and you've got your legs stretched out in front of you and your hands are on your toes, or your hands are under your knees for this one. Your hands are under your knees, and you lean forward, kind of keeping your arms straight. You lean forward and you're exhaling. Is that right? Exhale down, inhale as you come up. That sounds right. It's hard when you're not in the position to remember which way you go. But it says specifically, it's inhale as you come up. It says specifically in the guidance, inhale long and slow, and then exhale, and then inhale long and slow. And it's so funny because as I sit in this position to do this movement, it's super easy to exhale, and it's super easy to inhale fast and go back to the exhale. And inhaling slowly, allowing myself to fully receive the breath in my body, to allow it in and allow it to fill my lungs and fill up through my body and expand and open my chest, and allow all of that abundance of air. It takes conscious effort, and it's more familiar to me, to I'm sure many of us, do it fast, move through and go to the next thing on the list. And so this practice of tuning into the breath, for me, yoga has been a very powerful way for me to do that. Meditation, when people guide meditation, as I do, as others do, we begin usually with connect with your breath. Connect with your breath. Feel your breath. Focus on your breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. And allow your body to come into this naturally harmonious rhythm that feeds our body, that feeds our soul, that allows us to be fully here, fully present, fully aware of all that is around us. So if you have not yet paused, released the old year and paused to move gently into this new year, make time to do that. And then in that space, when we are in our bodies and we're still and our hearts are open and our lungs are full with abundance, with all this air that exists around us, in that place of being really present, clarity is so easy. it's so easy. And then action steps or projects or intentions, goals, whatever word you use, they flow from that stillness. There's a beautiful phrase in, I believe it's Sanskrit, it's Ram, R-A-M. It was in one of the Deepak Chopra meditations. That was the mantra to chant. It was Ram. And Ram means everything that I need already exists in me. Everything. There's nothing that I need from outside of me. It's all already right here. Every action step, every idea, every creative spark, everything that I need is already inside. And it already exists. I don't have to redesign, recreate it. It's already existing inside of me. As I get still and I allow that movement of my own breath to guide me, it all flows through. And then your year, you set yourself up for this new year, this 2018, that it can go anywhere that your soul wants it to go. You can create anything that's been in your heart to create. It's remembering, allowing, letting it flow through. I mean, yay! How awesome is that? This year you can do anything, be anything. It's all wide open, and we forget that when we carry the big bag of stuff with us from the old year, and then we pile on all these goals and expectations that are coming from our mind, that are coming from the list everybody else wants us to accomplish, the goals everybody else wants to set for us. Those are the best, right? Here's what I think you should do in the new year. And then we give a list to other people in our lives. I'm very good at that. And it's so much more powerful when it comes from your own knowing, from your own stillness, your own alignment. And the ideas come, those you'll follow, those you'll go after. The ones that everybody else assigns to you, not so much fun. So that phrase, that mantra of Ram, everything I need already exists in me, feels like a beautiful vibration to resonate with as we begin the new year. So if you need assistance, I have all kinds of meditations on my website. You can look there. But it really is about claiming the time for yourself and getting still. On New Year's Day, I sat down. I didn't know what I was going to say, and that's usually the case in my life these days. I have no idea what I'm going to say. And then what comes through, I'm like, whoa, like that was pretty fun. That was good. It was the same on New Year's Day. I sat down and I had the intention. I started recording into my phone, which is usually how I create meditations. And I sat down and I just closed my eyes and I tapped in with Source and said, show me what's coming in this new year. Show me which direction we're headed and how to best align with the collective flow of life on our planet. Where is the collective energy going? And as we're consciously creating that, what's the highest vibration that we can follow? Because there's a lot of dense collective we could follow, right? Let's follow the pack that's going to sit and complain in the corner and not get anything done all year. And at the end of next year, they're going to go, oh man, 2018 sucked. We could do that. We could follow that crowd. We could follow the ones who are like, I'm going to get everything done and it's going to be the most amazing year. And they race through the year and they don't know where the year went and they didn't enjoy it and they weren't present and it sucked. We go that way. Or, I mean, there's a million ways that we could go. Or we could sit in a meditative space and we could tune into what is the highest vibrational energy that can be brought forward as a collective consciousness, as a collective co-creation. What could we do that would be I mean, individual, right? Every individual is going to do their own thing, and that's what makes up the collective. But as we tune in at the beginning of the year, if all beings were to sit in the highest vibration and tune in, what could that look like? How incredible. And so that was my ask of Source as I sat down to create the meditation. I'm going to spoil it a little bit for you so there won't be as many surprises if you decide you want to listen to it. It's on my YouTube channel, so it's for free, and you can share it with anyone that you feel inspired to share it with. But I'm going to kind of give you a couple of spoilers because it feels important to give you sort of the behind the scenes, or the way that Source flows this feeling, this consciousness through me and out to help establish the foundation of the collective. So I was sitting in my chair, and I had my stones on my lap like I usually do. I have my stone in my hand, and I could feel just this beautiful flow of light moving through my crown, and it comes through my crown into my heart and then sort of out my throat. It kind of does like a little L sort of shape like that. And I was just, what was I feeling? It felt like the energy field went this way. Like, I can't show you with the camera, but it was like my arms like went like that. It was like, that was the energy field. And often in our spiritual paths or walks, there's this hierarchy. You're up here, you're down there, you're really down there. You don't know anything. We like to kind of stack people up on where they are in their spiritual path, what they know, what they don't know. And often we like to see ourselves always as at the top, and everyone else doesn't quite have their stuff figured out. So it was really beautiful to feel this I want my hands open, this horizontal field that was like that. It felt like Source was flowing through me with these open arms, just saying, have a seat. Have a seat. And everyone's seat is equal. There's this beautiful image I saw of this horizontal table that is all natural elements. It felt wood, like it was a wooden table, but energetic, hologram of wood with the vibration of the elements of wood, trees, this planted energy. And I could see it just stretching, like you would see the ocean, stretching as far as I could see, and room for as many people as were interested, as were paying attention, as were choosing to sit at the table, to have their own seat. This isn't a hierarchical or patriarchal it wasn't one of those old ways, the old paradigm where in a board meeting, you have the head of the table, you're just the secretary, you sit over there, you're the treasurer, you sit over there. It was none of that. It was this vision, this feeling of absolute equality. And equality implies maybe there aren't those who are equal, and it wasn't even that. It was just like everyone has a seat. Everyone has a seat, so take your seat. Where's your seat? You decide. You decide where you want to go. Do you want to sit here or there or over there? Like, pick your seat, and there's a seat just for you. And so I could feel just this pouring of love flowing through me, of Source just inviting all beings, every being that is alive on this planet, seen or unseen, to come sit at this table, at this space that is being held. And that it doesn't matter if you're a human, a soul in a human body who always lives on Earth, or if you're a star being who has never been on this planet before, or if you're an angel who's walking in the human form, or new soul, old soul, like none of it mattered. None of it mattered. It was just this absolute acceptance. And it reminded me of when I was in Costa Rica, when I was studying in college. I lived with this family, this beautiful, beautiful woman. Her name is Daisy. I adore this woman and her entire family who welcomed me in. And she would make these incredible meals. I mean, the yummiest food. I love Latin food. Latin American food is like the best. And so I would sit at the table. Well, she would prepare all this food. And then she would make this beautiful presentation at the table with all the condiments and everything you needed to assemble your dinner. And then the only words that she knew in English, she would go to the back of the chair and she would do this and she would say, "Come have a seat, my friend." And that was all the English that she knew. "Come have a seat, my friend." And I felt that level of welcoming and love and celebration from Source just flowing through me like, "Come have a seat, my friend." Come sit. Come sit. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. You are a being, B-E-I-N-G, a being alive here on this planet at this time where consciousness is exploding, where consciousness is just healing. There aren't words. Consciousness is in a way it never has been before. And so Source was just simply saying, come have a seat, my friend. There's a seat for you. There is a seat for you. So I flowed from there. We talked in the meditation, we talk about how your seat feels. What kind of seat do you want? What kind of seat do you want for yourself? Do you want a big seat, a little seat, a high seat? Do you want a seat that's a throne? Because you know that you're a king or a queen or a princess or a prince or a goddess. Like, do you want a seat? Or is it more important, like, to just sit comfortably and then see what's going on at your seat at this table? What are you creating? What are you birthing in this new year of rebirth? What are you bringing into this round table, this energy vortex? What are you going to bring forward? So focus on that, right? And the meditation just had all these different elements that I could feel Source going, "Oh, say that, say this, don't forget this piece, remind them of this." You know, just all of these nuggets, these beautiful nuggets to guide each individual in whatever your path is, whatever your next steps are, whatever you are meant to bring forward in this new year. All of it was there in the meditation. All of it. It's a meditation to come back to over and over again. And every time you do, you'll see something new. Because the consciousness that flowed through me from Source was this pure vision of what the new earth is, of what this new reality is that we are all co-creating. There's been so much talk about the ascension, you know, the feeling I've been receiving, you know, as people describe it, is souls ascend and they leave the earth, and or they ascend in their level of consciousness, but it's always a feeling of going out of your body, going out. The soul leaves the human form. And what I am so clear on, as Oprah would say, what I know for sure, Vivian, the soul in the human body, know for sure, is that we are in a time where the soul comes into the human body, more vibrant, more alive, more empowered, more present, more creative than ever before. Here, we come here into this planet and into these bodies, these incredibly wise, talented, gifted bodies that have so much to create. So this meditation, it's called Claiming My Seat at the 2018 Roundtable. This meditation is an invitation to land in your body, to feel your connection to the planet, to sit at your seat at the table, claim your seat, then sit down, have a seat. And when you're sitting at the table, to plant your feet underneath the chair and connect in with our planet. Feel which direction our planet is going. This round table is horizontal. It spreads out. So it's designed as an energy field. It's designed to go around the planet. It's not one country is going to know everything and it's going to be safe, and we're not going to have, any natural disasters or any political upsets or whatever. Like, it's not that. Our planet is round. She is a sphere of energy. And so this horizontal plane of the round table, it's going to go through all countries, through all oceans. And as we energetically, as spiritual beings, focus our attention and sit at this round table and plant our feet into the earth, we support our planet. We send energy to her and she sends energy back to us. We send information to her and she sends information up to us. We are tapping in, we are tuning in as energetic beings with a planet that is based on energy. And there's this this buzz of energy that happens when all these spiritual energetic beings connect in with our planet. And then we'll know what's going to happen. We'll feel which area we need to focus on or support, or where climate change is going to take its healing powers to next. When we sit at this round table and drop our roots into the earth, we can let go of the fear that anything bad is going to happen on our planet, that we're going to lose things, that's not the right words. When we tune in with Gaia, we develop a trust that our planet knows what's needed, that our planet is solid, and her rotation around the sun is steady. So no matter what we're doing here, where we think we're so wise, like, she's just doing her thing. She's doing her thing, and we can tap in and feel that steadiness and feel that trust, feel the abundance that our planet is constantly sending to us. And then we can sit back. we can take a little bit of a break, and we can play, we can create, we can brainstorm new ideas, we can share with each other things that we believe would serve humanity, would serve consciousness, would serve our planet. And this energetic round table becomes it's like a creative vortex, but it's a vortex this way, and it's within. I keep trying to show you how wide my arms are. I wish my arms were wider so you could really, or the video camera was wider so you get a feel of it. But it's like Source has us. Source has us. Our planet has us. And as we each claim our seat at this round table, this energetic round table, we have each other. We support each other. And this year becomes so unbelievable. This is a year of miracles that we are stepping into. It is a year of mastery, self-mastery, each of us individually first. Oprah said this in her speech last night. Was that last night? The night before? 2 nights ago, I think, at the Golden Globes. She said, this is a new day. This is a new day. And I completely agree. And I would also add, this is one day. This is the one day we've been waiting for. We are co-creating this new reality, this new hologram, this new round table, this this new way of being together, being individually strong and empowered and speaking our truth, and this new collective way of being in community, where we see each other as equals and hold each other to the highest standards, to the highest vibration. At this energetic roundtable, there's no room for you to be small or to hide your gifts or to, oh, I don't even know what else, like dodge what your work is, that your purpose, what your purpose is that you came here to fulfill on this planet. You don't sit at this round table and go, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna go back there and take a nap for a while. Or I think the person next to me is gonna do my job for me. Right? There's no room for any of that. This energetic space, this new reality. Oh my God, how many times can I do this in the video? This new reality is about being in your seat, our seat, my seat. Everyone being in their seat and claiming it, and then bringing their wisdom and their gifts forward. And then watch out, we can do anything. We can do anything. So, claiming my seat at the 2018 Roundtable. If you have not yet listened to that meditation, it is from Source. It is the 2018 New Year's gift from Source, and I know that. I know that it is for every single one of us, myself included, anyone who watches this video. And anyone who doesn't watch the video but hears about it from someone else, this meditation is a channel, a download, a transcription. And I was simply the scribe for Source to say, here's what it is that needs to be shared. So let's go. Let's do this together. Let's all decide to sit at this energetic round table. Let's not leave anyone out. But if you don't want to come here and claim your seat and bring your gifts forward, then go take a nap. Go take a nap until you're ready, and then come to the table. I say that with love, not judgment. All right, there's one more piece that I want to share before I stop rambling here for a moment. When I was sitting in my meditation earlier, I kept, well, first of all, I watched the Oprah speech from the Golden Globes. If you have not yet watched that, like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's some beautiful, powerful wisdom there. So I would take a few moments and tune into that on YouTube. But as I was sitting in my meditation, I kept going back to, this is a new day, and then feeling the connection to one day. One day is here. And when I wrote my book, I titled it One Day, My Soul Journey in the Gaia Tribe. And then I started an Instagram account called One Day is Here. And I've wondered at the choice of one day. You know, when I was working on this book, when I was scribing this book, when Source and all the guides that I work with were flowing this book of consciousness, of love through me, when this was just being birthed at my own little round table. I had my own round table last January, February, and I just sat down and they just poured all of this beautiful wisdom through my mind, through my mouth, through my hands as I typed it. And this book came forward to be shared, to guide humanity in remembering the journey of a soul here on this planet. This is how the journey works. When we are souls and we decide to come down into this planet, this is the way that the process, the laws of the universe function here on Earth. This is the way that it goes, and the book walks each of us through that journey. It is a soul vibration, S-O-U-L. It is a soul vibration from all of those beings that are on the edge of consciousness, that are on the forefront, walking us through this shift on our planet, saying to humanity this way, it's going to get scary, it might get messy, and we all knew it was going to be this, so come on, we walk this way. The book is a guidebook. It is a roadmap for humans as we go through 2018. And when I was tuning into the cover, into the name of the book, all these different names went through my awareness. I changed the title. I don't know how many times. I'm sure all authors do that because it's your baby, right? When you're birthing a baby, how many times do you analyze all the options of names for the baby? It's rare to know right away exactly what it's going to be. And when I settled, when I landed on this title of One Day, it was for several reasons. The first, the most important that I want to share with you is that when we are souls and we decide to come and be on this planet of Gaia, to have a human incarnation, it looks from out there, it looks like there's a lifetime. One day, 1 hour, 1 moment. You just come in, go back out. As a soul, that's what it looks like. That's what it feels like. Time is, as Oprah would say, a wrinkle in time. Time is, what is time? Right? When you're a soul, it's not a thing. When you're here on this planet, on Earth, time is slow, it's dense, it's limited, it's linear, it goes this way. Or actually it goes this way, forward and backwards, right? You go forward in time or backwards in time, can't go sideways. What's going to happen with this new movie, A Wrinkle in Time, is we start to go sideways and everyone's gonna be like, what the hell? What just happened? Right? It moves everything in a different vortex. And as humans who have been used to this, it's gonna feel all out of whack. It probably already is a little bit to some people. This transition into the new year, it's already activated this shift in how time works on our planet. And if none of this is making sense to you, don't worry. Your soul's hearing it. It's okay if your mind is like, I don't know what she's saying. Your soul's getting the message, so it's all good. Just take a breath. Take a breath and exhale. By the way, my soul is very, very happy, which is why I can't control the laughter today. It's like so joyous, and this is such a time of celebration on our planet. And I trust that vibration, that energy is coming through to you. So when we are souls and it looks like one day we're in and we're out, we have that lifetime. Oh, do it again, another one. And another one over there, right? We're just going to move in and out of this planet and have these human experiences. So one day is what my soul journey in the Gaia tribe feels like as a soul, if I were going to put a time limit on it. When we are humans, we remember, I hope I don't cry because this is tender. We remember paradise. We remember our planet when it was Eden, the Garden of Eden, when it was Atlantis. We remember what it felt like to be in harmony, in balance with nature, to be one consciousness of humans and plants and animals, where all conscious beings were interconnected, interrelated. We remember what that was. Our souls, our collective energy of humanity remembers that. It's why we hold on so tightly to that idea of there being a paradise. It's why places on our planet that look and feel untouched and pure, like paradise, are so holy, so sacred. It's why people flock to those places where the climate is incredible, where there are plants that have never been discovered or shared, where everything is green and lush. We remember that. And so my title, One Day, it's a reminder. One day is coming back. As humans, as souls who came in to the human body, we agreed that we would come at this time on this planet and begin realigning our planet to go into this phase where one day happens, where one day it's here on Gaia. And that means we got to clear out a lot of stuff. We got to clear out all the things that we were working on all of last year, all the judgments and the hiding and the shrinking and not using our voices. We had to clear all of that out so that we could arrive at this year of 2018 and say, now we align with that returning of paradise, that returning of our planet to a place where it's one harmonious collective energy field, where we respect all life. And that is what Oprah was saying, I believe, last night. It's a new day. It's a new day. And I would add to that, that day is here. One day is here, and we are co-creating it. This year we begin in earnest. We co-create a new way of being in relationship to ourselves, in relationship to our planet, in relationship to each other, in relationship to all beings. How do we do that? Every individual steps in. This is also what Oprah said last night. You speak your truth. Speak your truth. And I would add, sorry, Oprah, I keep adding to all of your beautiful wisdom. I bring in my own to add to that. I would say, have a seat, my friend. Have a seat at this 2018 Energetic Roundtable. Claim your seat. Sit down. Allow that consciousness of Source to flow through and to guide you as you decide, as you feel into this next step and this idea and this soul gift and this new project. And hello over there, new friend. Let's do this together. Let's bring all of this magic, this co-creative energy, and let's build a new way of being on this energetic vortex, this round table. I mean, wow, right? Wow. Wow, this year is wide open, wide open. It's hard to control how much joy is flowing through me, and I know, like, so much of that is Source energy moving through me to send that confirmation to you, that validation to you, from my eyes to that video camera into your heart, into your eyes, saying, it's true, it's real, it's good, it's so good. What is happening on this planet in 2018 is so good. So choose to align with that and be engaged, be an active participant in co-creating this new reality, this new earth. Yeah, awesome. It's awesome. Whew. Anything else? I mean, there's always more. I could go on for ages, but I feel like I've given enough assignments for this moment. Yeah, I guess I would say, you know, find ways to be in community with those who are matching the vibration that you want to feel. So if the people that you normally are hanging out with are kind of like ho-hum and boring, or feeling very heavy, or constantly talking about everything that's wrong, you know, first you start to up-level the vibration in your group. Be yourself, be in joy, connect to Source, do your meditation, do your exercise, take care of your body, and then find the ways to be with others who are holding that same highest vibration possible. Go to those gatherings, get together with people who inspire and delight you, and then invite others to join you, and take this idea of the, here we go again, take this idea of the energetic roundtable and bring it into the physical reality of your life. Create physical, tangible experiences where this energetic feeling is experienced in your 3D physical human journey. And watch how it starts to dance together. The more that you take that energy from the round table and you bring it into your physical day and you do something that inspires and delights and up-levels your energy, then you go back to the meditation with the round table and you see something new that's even more expansive the next time you listen to it. And then you go back into your 3D reality with that higher vibration and more happens. And you start to create this momentum where the spiritual and the physical of this soul human journey are weaving in ways that are stronger and lasting and multiplying. Okay, now I'm done. I am going to share screen so that you can enjoy with me. Is that the right one? I hope that's the right one. Enjoy with me another Alicia Mathewson song. This one is called Now Is My Time, and it feels like the perfect way to send you off into this new year of 2018 with just tons of love. So here we go.
In Vermont, I cut my teeth on who I thought I was, who I dreamed I'd be. Ani on the radio or the Indigo Girls, driving south on Route 7, thinking, watch out world. Oh, but life happens and we do our best, sometimes running north, south, east and west. I've seen the great pyramids and broken my own heart. Now I'm riding on Route 7, feeling brand new start. 'Cause there are mountains on my left and mountains on my right. The wind is in my hair and I'm feeling alright. There's mountains on my left, there are mountains on my right. Breathing in love, now is my time. Now is my time. Pulled in the Middlebury, only 17, thought I knew everything. Had such big dreams, well I've had ups and downs and everything in between. Now I'm driving on Route 7, sitting back like a queen. 'Cause there are mountains on my left and mountains on my right. The wind is in my hair and I'm feeling alright. 'Cause there's the mountains on my left, there are mountains on my right. Breathing in love, now is my time. Now is my time. 'Cause sometimes you don't know where you're going until you get there. So why not sit back and just breathe in the air? In Vermont, I cut my teeth on who I thought I was, who I dreamed I'd be. Years later, a grown-up girl driving south on Route 7 thinking, thank you, world. Thank you, world. Thank you, world.
Thank you again, Alicia Mathewson. All right, if you haven't yet watched it, Claiming My Seat at the 2018 Roundtable. Check it out. So much love from me to you.